Hello and welcome to Community News YouTube channel. Are you thinking or planning of applying for a Ghanaian passport for the first time? Or do you want to renew your Ghanaian passport? Or your passport is missing or damaged and you want to replace? If your answer to the above is yes, then you are on the right channel. Today, I'm going to present to you step-by-step process on how to apply for a Ghanaian passport. Okay, so in January 2020, the government of Ghana introduced a web portal called Ghana.gov that allow anyone who wants to apply for a Ghanaian passport does it online. This eliminated the manual process. Okay, so the above, what you see on the screen was the communique the Ministry of Foreign Affairs issued in 2020 in connection with the online registration process. Okay, so passport. What is passport? Passport. A passport is an official travel document issued by a government that contains a person identity. A person with a passport can travel to and from foreign countries more easily and access consular assistance. A passport certifies the personal identity and nationality of its holder. Okay, so let's begin with the passport process. Before you apply for a passport, what are the documents? What are the things that you need before you can apply for a Ghanaian passport? Okay, so to begin with, applying for a Ghanaian passport, first time applicant. This means that you've not applied for a Ghanaian passport. You've not previously applied for a Ghanaian passport. This is your first time applying for a Ghanaian passport. What documents or things you need before you consider to apply for a Ghanaian passport? Okay, so the first one is the thing that you first of all need is a birth certificate. That's proof of a Ghanaian citizenship. Number two is document to support your identity, such as driving license or national ID card. So in this case, if you don't have a driving license, the most common ID now is a Ghana card. So you can go along with a Ghana card. This document is very necessary when you are going to the park office. I will explain that one later. Okay, so the first is a birth certificate. The second one is a document to support identity, such as driving license and national ID card. So if you don't have any of this, then I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I'm not sure you'll be able to apply for the Ghanaian passport. The third one is proof of profession. Okay, so an introductory letter from the applicant's employer. So if you are working, you can go with you can present your application appointment letter or your ID card of the organization or the company that you work with. Okay, if you're a student too, you can present your student ID. Those who are exempted from the what I've mentioned is homemakers, that's housewives, and applicants that are unemployed. Because if you are unemployed, there's no way you are going to get any ID card. Yes. So applicants that are unemployed and those in the non-formal sector of employment like mechanics, hairdressers, seamstress, traders, etc. do not need any proof. Okay. Registered business owners and self-employed applicants must produce their business registration certificate as proof. Okay, so this is it. If you're a first-time applicant, you must have a birth certificate, document to support your identity, proof of profession. The proof of profession, that's what they've exempted the housewives applicants. And then by housewife, I'm sure if you're a housewife, you have your Ghana card or a driving license. So, but the only thing that you will not be necessarily present is the proof of profession. Okay, and now if you are a business owner too, you have to present your business registration certificate. That's it for the first time applicant. Now let's move on to renewal. So if you've already done the biometric passport renewal and it has expired and it has expired, your passport has expired, and then you want to go and renew, what you need is what the first page, biodata page with picture and information page. Okay, so the first page contains your passport ID, your picture, that part, the first page, where your name, your passport ID, and then your picture is, that's the biodata, that's the part that you are going to present, and a valid visa if applicant has any in old passports. Okay, so you must also present a valid visa, and then the last page of your previous passport, and then proof of proof of profession if change. In case you've changed your profession, you must also present the new profession. Okay, that's it for the renewal. Now let's move on to the black book passport renewal. Okay, so if you want to renew, if you are holding a black book passport and then you want to renew, you must present the first page where the coat of arms and director's signature is, and then biodata. That's the first page that I earlier on mentioned it. Yeah, you must present the biodata page, and then valid visa if applicant has any in old passport, profession page, okay, and then proof of profession if change. That's it for the black book passport renewal. All right, now change of name. In case you've married or you want to change, you've changed your name, and then you want to apply for a passport, you need marriage or divorce certificate, affidavits. Yes, that one is very necessary. If you are changing your name, you want to add your husband's name to it. You've divorced and then you want to remove your husband's surname to your name, you must go and swear affidavit and then gazette too. So these are the documents that you will be asked. Okay, let's move on. So applicants below 18. So if you want to apply for a passport for your son or daughter or any relative below 18 years, you need a birth certificate and then parents or guardians ID card. Okay, that's it for applicants below 18 years. Okay, so missing passport. If you lost your passport and then you want to go and replace one, you will need a police report. Please take note. You will need a police report. Two, affidavit, and then three, proof of identity, and then birth certificate. These are the things that you will need if you've lost your passport and then you want to go and replace. Okay, damaged passports. If your passport is damaged and then you want to go and then replace one, you will need old damaged passports as evidence, and then two, an affidavit. Okay, so these are the things that you will need if you want to go and replace a damaged passport. Okay, so these are examples of documents needed. The affidavit is the first one. The affidavit that I made mention is the first one. That's if you want to change of name, you've lost your passport, and then if you want to go and replace it, if your passport you've damaged your passport and then you want to go and replace, you will need a affidavit, the police report that I made mention. These are samples of the documents. So affidavit, police report, this is a sample of a police report, and then the gazette. This example of a gazette. Okay, and then the birth certificate. This is example of a birth certificate, and then the one on my right is a naturalization certificate. So if you're a foreigner and then you've naturalized to be a Ghanaian, this is the sample of the document. All right. Now, available application types. Okay, so if you travel a lot and then you are applying for a passport, then you must go for the 48 pages. Currently, we are in 2023. Currently, there has been a shortage for it's been a long time. I don't remember the last time I saw the 48 pages booklet. So now what is available currently is a 32 page, and it's when you check the portal, is there as 100 cities, but we have uh, the 32 pages, we have 150 cities, and then the standard one too, we have the 100 cities. Currently, the standard one is what is on the apply on the portal now. The standard one, the 100 cities, that's the 32 pages standard is what is on the portal now. But we have standard application too, which is 48 pages. That one is out of stock. They don't have it. The standard 132 pages is what the 100 cities is what they have currently. And then payment channel for processing fee, you know, because you are doing everything online, you don't have to go and pay the money physically to someone. You have to do everything electronically. So these are the banks, and then the process that you use to pay. So when you take EcoBank, for example, they do Visa, MasterCard, MTN Mobile Money, Vodafone Cash. GCB does only Vodafone Cash. Ghana.gov on the portal too, you can reload and then pay there. And then Zenith Bank too does Visa, MasterCard, MTN Mobile Money, Vodafone Card. But the common one is just go to any vendor, deposit 100 Ghana, and then you are good to go. You don't have to visit any bank. Just go to any mobile money vendor, deposit, unless there's no mobile money vendor in your area. That's you will go to the banking hall and then tell them that you want to deposit money, or you want to use your Visa card or MasterCard to pay. Other than that, just go to your vendor and then deposit the money, and then you are good to go. Okay, so these are on your screen. On your screen are passport application centers. So I will talk about this later. And so take note of these centers. This is where after everything, after the online application and everything, this what the center that you will choose is where you will go and take your biometric. They will take your picture and then your bio data. This is where we finalize everything, and then you'll be given a date to come for the passport later. So take note of this one. So we have the first one is Accra Passport Application Center. If you see PAC, it means that Passport Application Center. We have Accra PAC, that's the Kimbu Road, Old Foreign Affairs, and then we have Kumasi PAC, and then Gurgisburg Road, opposite PWD Adum Ministries. We have Takrady PAC, that's the Ghana at Ghana immigration headquarters within the regional administration. We have Sunyane Park, the adjacent Jubilee share a wall with the park. Who Park Regional Administration, located at Regional Administration, shares building with immigration. Tamale Park at Police Park, Old Library. Then Ridge Park, Ridge. And then Premium Park, Accra. Accra Digital Center, adjacent State Housing Company. So if you want a premium service, please, you have to choose the one with premium attached. Yes, the ones without premium, they don't do any premium service. So if you want to do premium service, choose, like for example, Premium Park Accra. Then the location is there, Tema Park. And then the location too is there, Koforidua Park, Premium Park Kumasi, Premium Park Tamale, Cape Coast Park, and then Wa Park. So these are the application centers. We'll talk about it later. Now, you've not applied for the passport before. This is your first time that you want to apply for the passport. Okay, so you will log into, you open your browser, and then you log in, you enter at the URL, you enter https /passport.mfa.gov.gh. When you look at the top of your screen, that's the link there, http://passport.mfa.gov.gh. This interface will open on your screen. When this interface open on your screen, because this is your first time you have to create accounts at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs site. Before you begin, you have to create accounts first at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs site. So you click on the new user, register here, new user, register here, where the red arrow is pointing. If you already have account at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs portal, you just click on existing user, log in here. But I'm really concentrating on those who have not never created an account or have never done apply for a passport before. You just click on new user, register here. So when you click on it, on that new user, register here, you'll be you it will the system will load, and then you will see this interface. Sign in to ghana.gov. You will be redirected after successfully signing in. You don't have an account. You are now coming to create an account. So if you enter your email and then password here, it will not work because you don't have an account. So you go to sign on your upper right. You see sign up on your upper right, sign up. You click on the sign up, and then this interface will load and then come, and then you log in with your details. The first one is the first name. If you have any middle name, you enter it, and then last name you enter it, and then the telephone number, you provide a valid telephone number, because they will send you a code, OPT code. So please enter a valid number, and then you enter your email address and then a password that you can remember, and then you click on continue. Okay, so when you click on continue, you'll be asked to log in again. When you log in, you will see this interface. Okay, so as I stated, they stated it. So you will be redirected after a successful signing in. So after creating an account and then signing in, now you will be directed to the passport application portal. That's the process. Now you'll be asked to start the registration process. So where the red arrow is pointing, that's the start new application. Start new application. So if you already have an account and then you've previously done the online registration, you can go to view all application on your right, view all application, and then you see the number of times that you've done the registration. Either you renewed, or you did it for the first time, or you did it for someone. You will see all of them there. But where the arrow is pointing is the first time is. Okay, so start new application. This is where you are going to pay the 100 cedis that I showed. Okay, as I'm saying, we are in 2023 currently. 100 cedis, the 32 booklet. The booklet is just the only booklet left is the 32 booklet, and that's what is showing on their website. 100 cedis. If you are watching this video in 2025 or 6, things might change, but in 2023 this is what was showing on their site. Okay, so you've clicked on the start new application. You'll be redirected to this interface. Buy online. Okay, so you click on make payment. Okay, so but you will see the upper right, I've shown a certain arrow there. That's if you've already made a payment. Just click on it. You will see the application process, and then you begin. But if this is the first time of this is your first time, just click on make payment. Okay, and then this interface will show, and then it says that online passport payment ghana.gov. Notice, please ensure the completeness and accuracy of the information you provide. MFARI is not responsible for any omission. That's the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It's not responsible for any omission or error in the information provided by the applicant. You will be redirected to ghana.gov to continue your payment after completing and submitting payment details. So the first one, the personal details, first name, you enter your name, last name, your email address, that's optional, and your phone number. The phone number is very important. After that, you click on the down one. You see step number 2 is select application type. So if they were having all the booklet, you will see standard application 32 pages, and then the other ones, the 48 pages, and you will see all of them. But as I said, currently they only have the 32 pages booklet. That's the reason why they are showing only one. So in the 32 standard application um, um, booklet 2 is 100 cedis. So after filling everything, before you click on the standard application, don't click on the standard, the step 2 before you start to enter your name, your last name, and telephone number. If you do that, the make payment will be faint like this. You will not get it to click on it to proceed. So please fill the name, last name, email address, phone number before you come, and then select the standard application 32 pages. When you select that one, the make payments will appear, and then you click on it. Once you click on it, it will send you to this interface, and then you click again. You click on pay 100 cedis. If you applied for maybe 150 cedis, you click on pay 150 cedis. Okay, once you click on pay 100 cedis, you'll be redirected here. Okay, so you'll be redirected here, and then you have to choose your means of payment, the medium of payment. So if you want to pay with bank card, mobile money, scan and pay with 222 star 222 hash, or pay at bank, you select. Okay, so this is the mode of payment. Okay, once you select that, you continue. In this case, we are selecting mobile money. Okay, we select mobile money, and then we continue. So once you select mobile money and then you hit on continue, you will see this. And then you have to choose whether you are using MTN mobile money, Vodafone Cash, or Airtel Tigo. Okay, so if the one, it depends on what you choose. In this case, we are choosing MTN mobile money. When you select MTN mobile money, you will see a message on your phone indicating you to enter your PIN. Once you enter your PIN, it will tell you that you've paid for the registration fee. Now, what is next after payment? What is next after payment? Most of the times, when you pay, you have to wait for like 1 minute or two before your transaction they approve the transaction. You see, it's a system, so you have to wait, exercise a little patience, wait for some 1 or 2 minutes before you proceed. Okay, so right after you've paid and it's been successful, you'll be redirected to this interface. Now you will not see some people, most of the questions that when we are doing the online registration, or when people call, most of the questions that they ask is that after payment, I don't know where to click to continue. I don't know where to click to continue. Please, the first arrow at the top, the red arrow at the top, is indicating on the my application. So please, after the payment, click on my application. It's just close to the guidelines. Click on my application where at the top where the arrow is pointing. Yes, click on my application. Once you click on my application, then you come down, uncompleted application. You will see uncompleted application. This one, the person started. So that's the reason why you are seeing down with a black arrow, you are seeing 56 completed. But if it's your first time, it will be zero completed. Zero completed. So you click on it. I'm talking about where I've written username here. You click on it. You click on it to begin the registration process. I'm repeating again. After payment, click on my application at the top where the arrow is pointing. Click on my application at the top where the arrow is pointing. After that, you come down. You will see your application process down there with your name, and then indicating your the booklet that you choose. That's a standard application, 32 pages, the application ID and the date there. Click that part. When you click on it, when you click on it, you'll be redirected here. This is where you will begin the online registration process. So to start with the application, you'll be asked that, are you completing this form on behalf of an applicant who cannot read or write English? So you choose yes or no. If you are doing for yourself and then you can read or write English, read or write in English, you choose no. If you know you are completing this form for someone who cannot read or write in English, you choose yes. Now you come to the types of application you are completing. So if it's a damaged passport, if it's a first time applicant, if it's a renewal, black book, or renewal biometric passport, or a missing passport, you choose. In this case, for the purpose of this video, I choose first time applicant. Okay, so once you choose, you come to the bottom and then you click on continue. Okay, so once you click on continue, it will move you to the next interface, which is the applicant interface. That's where we enter our details. The first one is title. If you are Mr., Mrs., Miss, then you enter your surname first. But please, if you are doing it, make sure you enter a name that's on your passport or is on your birth certificate. So you enter a surname that's on your birth certificate. Okay, so your surname, your first name, your other name. You come to the second one, if the maiden name of a previous or the previous name. If name has changed by affidavit or gazette publication, you enter it there. You you indicate your gender, whether you're female or female. Then you enter your date of birth, that's on the birth certificate. The next one is your city or town of birth. You indicate that one. To country of birth is a drop down, so you select, if it's Ghana, you select Ghana. And then your height. To You don't have to visit a hospital to check your height. Just look at your Ghana card, the height is there. So for this one, for example, I indicated 1 meter and 7 centimeters. And then color of your eyes too, I choose brown. It's a drop down. When you click on it, you see color of hair black, visible peculiarities. That one you leave it. And then you answer that one too. You don't leave it. You answer that one too. Nationality to Ghanaian. If you are Ghanaian, you choose marital status, single, married, divorce. You choose mandatory document to present. You select. It's a drop down. If it's a voter ID, Ghana card, you select it, and then document number. That's the ID number. You select that one. Date of issue. So you enter date. If it's a driving license, you enter date of issue, and then place place of issue, you indicate that one too. Okay, then we continue with a profession. You indicate your profession. If you have any previous profession too, you indicate it. National ID, you indicate the national ID. So if you have a Ghana card, just enter Ghana card. If you have social security, that's the SNET, you enter it there. Voter ID, you enter voter ID number. So that part, you enter the ID numbers. Okay, country of residence. If you are a Ghanaian, it's a drop down. If you're a Ghanaian, you choose Ghanaian. The zip or postcode, you indicate that one. City of residence, if you are in Kumasi, Accra, Tema, etc., you indicate it. Suburb, then you indicate that one to street name, you indicate its house number. You see that there's red asterisk there. It means that it's mandatory. You have to fill that one. Your digital address to your postal address, you indicate it. Digital address, you indicate it. The postal address too is down. You indicate that one. Telephone is mandatory. You indicate email is mandatory. And then when you come down, do you have dual citizenship? Yes or no? So if no, you select no and then you save and then you continue. So if when you finish this part, you can save and then when you save and then you continue, if you the next interface you don't have all the details. Once you save it, when next time you log in, you continue from where you ended. You're not going to start all over again. Okay, so the next part is education. And you'll be asked that, has the applicant received any form of formal education? If no, you select no. If yes, you select yes. If yes, then name of institution, you enter it. So if it's Ken University, Legon, you state it. Period. So period that you started and then period that you completed. Okay. So they stated that current month, if you are still in school. So if you're watching this video in 2023, you are still in school, you select, we are in August, you select August and that will be it. You type August rather, that will be it. And then address of the school, you state, you indicate that one. Then you save and then you continue. The next part is the citizenship. Now here you are required to enter your father's name. So your father's name, nationality, or your father's nationality. So here, if the next after nationality, whether your father is alive or dead. So living, if your father is alive, you choose yes. If he's dead, choose no. And then the hometown of your father, telephone number required if your father is living. So if your father is dead, you don't have to put in any telephone. Yes, your email. If your dad is dead, you don't have to enter any email. The residential address, that one you have to. If disease, provide last known address. So if in case your dad is dead, you provide last known address and then the postal address to. If you see any asterisk, as I made mention, is mandatory. So you have to fill that part. Now we go to the mother side. We are still on citizenship. We go to the mother side. The same thing: full name, nationality, living, hometown, telephone required if mother is living, email, residential address, postal address. Okay, and then we come to grandparents, still under citizenship. With full name, same thing, same thing. You fill that part too. Now we go to guarantor. Now take notes of this part. Guarantor, you have to provide two guarantors. By this and by their undertaking, the guarantors are deemed to have agreed jointly and severally to pay all expenses that may be incurred by the government on the applicant in the event of the applicant being repatriated or dying abroad. A guarantor must be a relative but not a parent. He or she cannot be a witness to this application. Your application will not be proceed if you don't comply. So as stated, your guarantor shouldn't be your parents but can be your siblings. Yes, but it should your guarantor should be a relative, should be your relative but not your parent. So your mom and dad is out but can be your siblings. Yes. Okay. Or any other of your relative but can't be your father or your mom. Okay. And he or she can't be your witness too. We get the next interface is a witness. We will get there. So these are the requirements. So the name of your guarantor, the first name, occupation, residential address, postal address, telephone. Please, this one is very important. It's very important. So don't put any name there for future reasons. It's very important. So then don't put any names there. The name that you put here should be a name that the person should be related, or when your name is mentioned anywhere, the person can be, you can be recognized by the person. Yes, let me put it that way. Okay, so first guarantor, you fill this part, and then we come to the second guarantor, you fill it. Uh, the request for the full name, occupation, residential address, postal address, telephone, and then email. Then you save. As you see, the email is not compulsory, but if you have it, you have to put it there, but it's not mandatory. Okay, so you save and then you continue. Now the last part is the witness. Witness. Now the witness says that the same person cannot be a witness and a guarantor to one application. Your application will not be processed if you don't comply. Your application should be witnessed by a person in one of the following category to whom the applicant is personally known: a senior clergyman, woman, a commissioned officer of the armed forces, captain and above, or person of equivalent rank in the security service, a senior civil or public servant, principal executive officer and above, a registered medical practitioner, a solicitor or barrister, head of a recognized educational institution or other recognized professional registered with their respective regulating bodies. So please take note of them. They've given you the person who can be your witness when you are applying for the Ghanaian passport. So you comply with that. Okay, so the requirement is that you enter the full name, occupation of the person, and then you select position. Okay, so if the person is a doctor, you select medical practitioner is there, and then business telephone, personal telephone, business address, residential address, and then ID card of the witness. The ID card of the witness. So if it's Ghana card, you select. If it's voter ID, you select, and then date of issue. So when you are telling the person to send you the details, his or her details, please you must include that you must tell the person to add the ID number and then date of issue and then the place of issue. Once you are done with this, then you save and then you go to preview. It means that you are done with all the information that's needed, and then you proceed to the next interface. So you click on save and then preview. So when you click on then save and preview, that you'll be directed to this interface, and then you see your ID. The first one, the first interface, I didn't make comment about that. The first one, before you start, you have to upload your passport picture. The passport picture that you upload is not the picture that will be on your passport. It's just for the registration. Okay, so the picture will be here under the applicant. The picture will be there under the applicant. I didn't make mention of the upload of the picture, but the first thing that you do before you start. Okay, so the picture will be here. So the next one will be a preview of all the informations that they ask. So please, you go through it very well. You have to go through it very well before you declare. Okay, so this is the first one, and then you come to the education tool. The preview is there. Okay, then you go to citizenship, where you entered your mother, father, etc. Okay, now this is the last page. That's the witness page. Once you've looked through and everything is okay, you go to sign and declaration. Sign and declaration. Okay, and then it stated that note, an OTP will be sent to your email address or phone number. Okay, the OTP is one-time password. So once you click on sign declaration, you will get a pin or a code on the phone that you use to do this application. You will get a code. So you have to enter the code. You have to enter the code before you can proceed. So once you receive the code and then you've entered the code, that's it for the first step. You are done with the first step. Okay, so the next step is the appointment. So you click on book on appointment. Okay, so when you click on book on appointment, you then select new appointment date. Choose available date shaded white. I will explain this one later. So this appointment date is a date that you yourself you will choose, and then the park that you select, the center that you will go and take your picture, and that's the date. So choose a date that will be favorable to you. If you choose a date and the date you are not able to go on that date that you chose, it will be a problem. Though you can come and select a new date, but you have to go through another process again. So choose a date that will be favorable to you. Okay, so these are the centers. After choosing the date, these are the centers. So let's assume that we are in August. Yeah, today is 20th August, so 19th August. So let's say the available date is November 3rd. If I select November 3rd, I have to choose the park. That's a passport application center that I will go for my bio data to be taken, my and then the my picture too will be taken. Okay, so the pack is where you your bio data will be taken. That's you'll be your biometric will be taken, and then your picture too will be taken, and then the document that will support your application to you have to they will also check those things. Okay, so that's what they do it there. They will do your biometric, they will take a picture, and then the document, depending on the type of application. If it's a new applicant, you have to go with your birth certificate, you have to go with your ID, your national ID, and then you have to go um, your profession, any documents, either your ID, your company ID card or appointment letter. Any of them, you have to present it along so that they check before they can approve your passport application. Okay, so these are the um, application centers. I've already mentioned them, so I'm not going to repeat again. So it says that upon submission, applicants' biometric data will be captured and a picture taken at the passport application center. Park location are below. Okay, so these are the park passport application centers. Okay, so please note of this. You know, when we started, when you created an account and then you started the application, you started at the application, you paid 100 cedis. Okay, now if you want a premium, if you select a premium passport application center, when you go there, you pay an additional 150 cedis. That's only when you choose premium pack. But if you choose the other application centers, that's not the premium is not attached. When you go there, you're not going to pay any money again. But if you choose the premium pack, when you go, you have to pay additional 150 cedis. The premium packs comes early. It comes, the standard one normally takes 3 months, but the premium packs comes early. Sometimes within 3 weeks you will get it. Okay, so select the pack of your choice. Note, applicants who select the premium pack will pay an additional fee of 150 cedis, as I earlier on said. So select an appointment date. As I earlier on said, you select a date that will be favorable to you. If you select a date and then the day comes and you are not able to go, you have to wait and then start the process. Choose another day. You will come back. You will get there. So please also take note of these colors. When you get to the part where you will select the date, you will see white, black, green, and then gray color. So the first one is white. That's the available days. The available days are shaded white. Book days are shaded black. So it means that all those days are already booked. Those days are shaded black. The block days are shaded green. So those days are example is like holidays and days that they don't work are shaded green. And then the past days are shaded gray. The past days, you can't choose past days. So those ones are, after choosing the available dates, that's more convenient for you. As I said, choose a date that's more convenient for you. A day that when the day comes, you'll be available. Scroll down and click on the bottom to confirm the booking. So once you do that, you are done with the booking. So the first one is doing the entry of all this, doing the entries of all this. After that, you go to the preview. If everything is okay, you come to the appointment side and then you choose a center and a day, a date. You choose a center and a date. Okay. So once you are done, you print the appointment date. Okay, so note, the time you are to report at the passport application center is stated on the slip. So the forms that you will print, the time that you are to report. So if they say 9 a.m., please be there at 9 a.m. So the form that you print, your witness has to sign. Your witness has to sign on the form. So most of the time people ask, should I print it in colored or black and white? If a colored printer is available, you print it colored and then you let your witness sign for sign. There's a part where the witness has to sign and then the witness sign. Okay. So what's happening next after visiting the park for your bio data? Okay, applicants will be given a date for the collection of the passport. So after doing the online registration, selecting a date and then a center, you'll be when the date is due, you go and then you present all your documents and everything. After everything, if everything goes through successfully, you will be asked a date that you should come for your passport. All right. Now, frequently asked questions. Frequently asked questions. The first one is expired passport account. So you've created an account at the Foreign Affairs portal or website, and then you will try to log in, and it says that the account is expired. What do you do? So you create an account on the Ghana Gov again with the same email address and phone number that you used to create previously. You use for your passport account to enable you to have access to your old account. Please take note. So you have to use the same email address that you use, the same email address, the same password, so that you can get your previous account that you created. To do that, read existing user coming from ghana.gov. Okay, so you use the same email address, the same password to create the account again, so that you don't lose your previous one, because the previous one contains your previous applications. Yes. The next question: inability to access previous application due to expired accounts. As I earlier on said, your previous account is not lost. Yes, and all the applications are not lost. You will find the passport application form you purchase when you visit the passport website. That's the passport.mfa.gov.gh. Click on existing user and then you log in. So let's say you created the account, paid, but you didn't start the registration. About 3 months, 2 months, you want to start. Once if it happens that way, you just let me go to where you have to. So you just click on you have to log in first. You log in, and then you go to view all applications. Since you have already created an account and paid money, you don't have to go to start a new application again. You just go straight to my applications or view all application, and then you start. So your application is not lost. You will not lose it. Yes. So it will be under where the black arrow is pointing. That will be under my application. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so it says that click on existing user, log in. Click on sign up to create an account if you do not have one. This time, if you have it, if you already have an account, you just log in. After successfully going through the account creation process and being redirected to the passport website, click on my application. So you click on my application and then you click on uncompleted application at the bottom there, and then you start to fill. Okay, after filling, you declare and then you book an appointment. The next question, inability to rebook appointment due to expired account. So if your account has expired and then you are not able to book an appointment, if you are unable to rebook your appointment because you receive an expired account notification, please create an account on ghana.gov to enable you to have access to your old account. So you have to use the same email that you use to enable you access your old account and rebook your initial appointment. Also, read the phone carefully and follow the process. Okay, so pay attention to this. To be able to rebook, you have to wait for the date you chose for your first appointment to end before you rebook. You know, there are some people they will choose a date. They will choose a day, let's say 1st October. And then within that 1st October, something comes up and then they will not be available at that 1st October. In that case, you have to wait for the 1st October to come. The next day that you can go to the site and then rebook another appointment. If the 1st October is not due, you can't book another appointment. Okay, so if you have already been to the passport office but could not fully process your application due to some documents you did not have on you, you cannot rebook. You can go to the passport office and complete the application. Okay, so that's it for if in case you went to the passport office, you were told to go with your birth certificate, your appointment letter or ID, or your previous passports, and then you left it behind and went there. That one, when you come back, you can't rebook any appointment again. That one you have to ask them what to do. Okay, these are for those who couldn't go to the passport application centers. So you create an account, you go to my application, then you click on history and then rebook application and select the application you want to rebook. Select passport application center, the pack, and then you follow the process again, and then you have to print the new form again. Okay, so inability to locate form after payment. This is the question that many people ask all the time. After payment, you'll be redirected to the passport website. Click on my application on the left side of the page. So where I've pointed the arrow, you click on my application. Under it, you will see uncompleted application. Click on the form and start filling. We've already done that. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, so this is where the black arrow is pointing. At the top is my application and down is where the black arrow is pointing under uncompleted application, and then you start filling. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, the next question say payment made, no form issued. If you have made payment but cannot find your form in your account, kindly provide us with the ID. So if in case you've made payment and then one or two, if you waited for, I in the earlier I said you have to wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Let's say you've waited for a whole day, you still didn't see. When you click on my application, you don't see under uncompleted application, you don't see anything there. You have to present, you have to send them a mail with your Momo ID, Momo number, invoice ID, as in the email received from google.gov after making payment, email address and date of payment to online passport at mfa.gov.gh. So you send them and then you will be sorted out. Inability to sign declaration, like you've completed the form but you are not able to sign the declaration. Okay, so you have to cross check the email address and phone number you are using to ensure that it belongs to you and correspond with what you entered into the system during the account registration process. Yes, some people after that, since they provide the wrong email or phone number, they will not receive the OTP. If you don't receive the OTP, you can't declare. You can't declare and then proceed to the next interface. Also, you should be able to proceed if you are using the genuine number and email address. Yes. And also ensure that you have a strong internet connection. Okay. Inability to book appointments. So if you have done everything but you are not able to book an appointment, follow the step below to book an appointment. Yes, that is it. Enter your credential to sign in. After that, click on my application and then you click on uncompleted application, click on the form, fill the various section of the form, and then you sign using the OTP. That's the one-time password sent to your phone or your email. Yes. After signing the declaration form, you have access to the appointment page. So you can't jump to the appointment page once you've not filled in all the details and then sign the declaration form. All right. Now, as I made mention earlier, the pack um, if you select a premium pack, you will pay additional 150 cedis if you go to the center. Okay, so this part of the booking, and I've also made mention of the colors. Okay, let's move on. Okay, inability to rebook appointment. Okay, to able to rebook, you have to wait for the date you chose for your first appointment to end before you can. I've already talk about this thing, this one too. Let's move on. Unavailability of witness. If your witness is unavailable, kindly print the appointment sheet and ask a commissioner of oaths at any post office to do the correction. For example, if you've already taken a detail of your witness, you've printed, you have done everything, you've chosen appointment date, you've printed the form. I said the witness has to sign, but let's say the witness traveled or is not around to sign. In this case, if your witness is unavailable, you have to print the appointment sheet and ask a commissioner of oaths at any post office to do the correction for you. At the passport application center, alert the officers who will make the changes in the system before the approval process. So please take note of this one too. Need to make correction. Once you submit your form, you cannot make any correction to your form. You will need to go to the passport office on your day of appointment with a supporting document for a necessary change to be made. Please, you see, all what I've said, the supporting documents keep on popping up. So please, beginning of the video, we started with if you are a new applicant, the documents that you should present. If you are renewing your passport, the document that you should present, etc. So please take note, and when you are going, you have to go with appropriate forms. Okay. So in summary, um, you create an account. If you don't have one, if you have one, you log in straight away, and then you pay your money, and then you click on my application, and then under my application you see uncompleted application. You click on it, and then you click on the form. You fill the various section of the form. You sign a declaration using the OPT sent to your email or phone. You have to provide a valid phone number or email, as I said, and then you choose an appointment. And also note that if you want a premium, if you want it earlier than the 3 months, you have to choose premium pack. And then when you go there, you pay extra 50 cedis. And then the colors too, the appointment dates. If you see white, that's the available dates. Black are already booked, and the block days are green, and then past days are shaded gray. So after choosing the available dates, that's more convenient for you. Scroll down and click on the book button to confirm booking, and you print it out. Let your witness sign. Let your witness sign the form for you, and then you visit the pass center on the appointment date. Applicant's biometric data will be captured and a picture taken at the passport application center, and also the documents are necessary for your application to go through will be checked. That's that one. They will cross-check it before they proceed with your application. Applicant will then, after, if everything is successful, you'll be given a date for the collection of the passports. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. If you need any further clarification, please go to the comment section and then type it there. I will be glad to respond to whatever question that you, or whatever clarification that you need. Thank you for watching this video, and please kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, and let's grow together. Thank you for watching.